Hello, you have a minute?
What's up?
I know it's sudden, but can you lend me $5,000?
What? $5,000? Did something happen?
No, it's nothing serious, but I just really need the money.
Why do you suddenly need that much money?
Well, I found this super cute bag at the department store. It's a limited edition, and if I don't buy it now, I'll never get it.
Wait, so you're asking me to lend you money for shopping?
Exactly. I'll pay you back next month for sure, so don't worry.
No way, I'm not lending you money for something like that.
Man, you're super cold. We're family, you could at least help me out a little, right?
It's because we're family that we should be careful about lending money.
Oh, come on, that's way too uptight. I mean, you're a stay-at-home wife, right? It's not like you even spend money.
That's not true at all. Even as a stay-at-home wife, I still have expenses.
But you don't have kids, so you don't need to spend on childcare, right? I have twins to raise over here, so isn't it normal for someone with extra to help out?
Whether I have extra or not isn't the issue. Besides, lending money just to buy a designer bag is not okay.
Gosh, you're seriously so stingy. I'm practically begging you and you still won't help?
I'm sorry, but I can't lend it to you.
Come on, think it over again. Your husband makes good money, so it's not like it'll hurt you, right?
My husband and I manage our finances together, so I can't just lend money on my own.
Wow, that sounds like such a hassle. If it were me, I'd just hand it over right away.
That kind of thinking is probably why you keep running out of money.
Excuse me? Are you saying this is my fault? That's so rude.
That's not what I meant. I just think it's important to spend money wisely, or things could get difficult.
I do spend wisely. This was just a little unexpected expense, that's all.
And what was that unexpected expense?
Well, you see, last month I went on a trip with my mum, friends, and, well, kind of maxed out my card.
Wait, that has nothing to do with the bag, does it? All the more reason I can't lend you money.
Jesus, you're so stingy. Whatever. I'll just go ask someone else.
Go ahead. Make sure to manage your money better.
It's none of your business. Hey, Willow, you're free, right?
Huh?
I know you have free time, so I've got a little favor to ask.
I see. What is it, Elena? What's going on?
Can you pick up my daughters from daycare? I'll let the staff know, so don't worry.
Me? But isn't pickup something the parents are supposed to do? Is it really okay for someone else to go?
Well, yeah, normally only pre-approved people can pick them up. But today's a special case. It's an emergency, so there's no other choice.
An emergency? Did something happen?
A little while ago, I kind of twisted my back real bad. Probably from carrying the kids and running around with them. It hurts so badly that even just getting up makes me go, ouch. There's no way I can walk all the way to daycare like this.
I see. That sounds tough. But isn't there anyone else you can ask?
Well, you see, my in-laws are on a trip right now and my husband's away on a business trip. So basically, you're the only one I can ask. Come on, you'll do it, right? You're just at home doing nothing anyway. You're a stay-at-home wife, right? Unlike me, you don't have kids to take care of, so the least you could do is help out this once.
I see. All right.
Yes, you're a lifesaver, thanks. Seriously, it's so nice having a sister-in-law with so much free time. Oh yeah, by the way, how's the baby planning going? Are you still doing fertility treatments?
Yeah, I'm doing my best.
But it's strange, isn't it? Why haven't you had kids yet? We got married around the same time. I got pregnant right away and became a mom in no time. So why is it taking you so long? By now, it's only natural that you'd already have a child, right? Is something wrong with your body or something? Or maybe it's stress.
You got married when you were already pregnant, didn't you?
That's right. And I ended up having twins on my first try. Talk about lucky. I mean, not to brag, but I'm seriously such a perfect wife. One pregnancy and both my family and your parents were over the moon. Having kids makes a home feel so much more lively.
I see. Your kids are already 4 years old, right? Time flies. Is raising them tough?
Oh, tough doesn't even begin to cover it. Every day from morning to night is like a battlefield. There's not a single second to let my guard down. With twins, everything is doubled. The effort, the exhaustion, everything is twice as much.
They're full of energy, that's for sure.
Exactly. They run around the house, they fight, they get into trouble. But you know, even with all that, every day feels so fulfilling. No matter how exhausted I am, just having kids makes my life so much more fun. Even the most ordinary days shine when you have children. And when I watch them sleep, all my exhaustion just melts away. This kind of happiness, someone who hasn't given birth could never understand.
Oh, that sounds nice.
No matter what I say, you'll never understand, Willow. I mean, obviously, you've never given birth or raised a child. See, being a parent is something you can only truly understand once you've actually raised a kid. That's why no matter how much I explain it to you, you'll never be able to feel the joy or the struggles. Oh, but you know, you don't have to force yourself to have kids. I mean, these days more and more people are choosing not to, right? It's a personal choice, so there's no need to rush. Plus, fertility treatments cost a ton of money and there's no guarantee they'll even work. Doesn't that seem like a waste? I don't think it's a good idea to put money into something that feels so risky.
But I still want to keep trying. My husband and I discussed it and we both agreed financially it's not a problem for us. And I'm still at an age where I can have children, so I don't think it's too soon to give up.
Oh, is that so? But you know, thanks to me, your parents already have grandkids. So even if you and your husband, the second son, don't have kids, they're not going to be disappointed. Sure, having more grandkids would be nice, but it's not a big deal, right? Honestly, I think it's even sadder to keep doing fertility treatments and giving everyone false hope.
I'm not going through fertility treatments for anyone else. My husband and I truly want a child, and that's the only reason we're trying.
Still, your husband must be so miserable. He wants to be a dad, but with such a useless wife, that must be tough.
Useless, you say?
Oh, did that bother you? Sorry about that. Would defective have been a better word? But hey, it's just the truth. If you were like me and could get pregnant right away, your husband would already be a dad by now.
Well, I do feel bad about it. But my husband insists that I'm not at fault. But still, deep down, I can't help but feel guilty. It really pains me that I can't provide a child for my husband and my in-laws. Especially since they're all hoping for one.
Oh, come on, it's obviously your fault. You're stressing over it, but in the end, it's just a simple matter of can or can't, right? I mean, getting pregnant is the woman's responsibility. Sure, some people take longer than others, but any normal woman conceives naturally. You're just one of those women who can't. Well, anyway, at least thanks to me, you don't have to worry about what your parents think. Since I, the eldest son's wife, was able to have kids, your parents are at ease. So really, Willow, you should be thanking me. Willow, I'm completely shocked.
What happened?
Oh, don't play dumb. You're pregnant, aren't you?
Yes, I finally am.
I see. To be honest, I thought it would never happen for you. You tried so hard for so long with no results, and now, all of a sudden, you're pregnant?
I was beginning to feel hopeless, but I'm so happy I didn't give up. My husband and I supported each other, and we finally made it to this day. Sorry for making you worry.
Wait, it's not like I was worried about you or anything. You don't have to make such a big deal out of it. So, how far along are you?
I'm 6 months pregnant.
Wait, 6 months already? So that means your belly is pretty big by now.
Yes, it's gotten to the point where it's clearly visible. Honestly, I was really worried about whether the baby would grow safely. So I decided not to tell anyone until I reached the stable period. Since I have this condition, I felt like I had to be extra careful. Besides, didn't you say this before? That giving people false hope is just cruel?
Well, yeah. But still, I really didn't think you'd actually get pregnant.
I feel relieved now that I've finally made it to the stable period. There's still a long way to go until delivery, but I'm truly happy to have made it this far. And my in-laws were so happy too.
So, what's the gender?
It's a boy.
Huh? A boy? Are you sure about that?
The doctor said it was clearly visible.
A boy, I see. I never thought you would be the one to have a son.
Is there a problem?
No, it's not a problem or anything. So, the heir of this family is finally being born.
I'm not really concerned about things like heirs. Unlike the old days, people don't think about things like family successors anymore. Besides, my in-laws don't seem to care about the gender either.
But still, whether a boy is born or not makes a big difference for the family, don't you think? At the very least, this guarantees that the family line will continue to the next generation. No wonder your parents were so excited.
Did you hear about my pregnancy from my mom? Sorry for not telling you sooner. I was actually planning to contact you today.
I just took my daughters to visit your parents. That's where I heard about this. Your parents were beyond excited. I mean, more than just happy, they were absolutely over the moon.
I see. I'm really glad they're happy. All the effort with treatment was worth it.
Only 6 months left until the birth. It'll go by in no time. It might not feel real yet, but the baby will start growing fast. So you need to hurry up and get ready. Giving birth is much harder than people think, so you need to prepare as much as you can now. More than anything, I'm sure you feel relieved now that you're pregnant, but this is where the real challenge begins. Your body will go through a lot more changes, and things will get much tougher than you expect. So don't let your guard down, okay? Giving birth isn't the finish line, it's just the start.
Yes, I'll stay focused. I want to think carefully about everything ahead and be fully prepared for the birth.
That's the spirit. Since you have me, a seasoned mom, make sure to rely on me for anything. There are so many things you only understand through experience, and I can teach you all of it. I can even give you advice on childbirth. What to prepare, what to watch out for, everything.
Really? That's so reassuring. Everything is new to me, so being able to hear from someone with experience is a huge help. I appreciate it, Elena.
And I'll even let you practice taking care of kids.
Huh?
Just wait and see. Willow, you're free today too, right? Not like you can go out much in that condition.
Good morning, Elena. What's up with you reaching out to me so early?
I'm bringing the kids over to your house. Make sure to take good care of them, okay? Do your best with babysitting.
Huh? Right now? You didn't tell me anything about this.
Oh, come on, you're just at home anyway. It's not like you'd ever be too busy for me to ask, right? Besides, today's another hands-on childcare lesson.
I appreciate that, but to be honest, I don't think I can right now.
Why not? You need lots of practice for it to mean anything.
I'm already in my final month, so moving around is getting harder. I get tired so easily that watching the kids all day would be too much.
What are you talking about? Once the baby's born, there's no such thing as a break from childcare. If you're already complaining about one day of babysitting, how do you expect to handle what's coming?
But my doctor told me not to push myself too hard. I haven't been feeling well, and they said I should rest as much as possible. So right now, it's just a bit too difficult.
You'll be fine. I've been through childbirth, so trust me, it's nothing to worry about. It's not like you'll be running around or anything.
But your daughters are very active and energetic, aren't they? Every time I watch them, they run all over the house. And if I take my eyes off them for even a second, they disappear. For their safety, I always have to chase after them and make sure they stop. And right now, that's just too much for me.
Hey, don't make it sound like there's something wrong with my daughters. That level of energy is completely normal for 4-year-olds. Or maybe since you have no experience with kids, even that seems overwhelming to you.
I'm sorry, that's not what I meant. But I really can't move around anymore. I'm in my final month, my belly is heavy, and even a short walk leaves me out of breath. I get exhausted so quickly. So honestly, I just can't keep up with twins right now.
If you can handle babysitting 4-year-old twins, raising any child will be a breeze. That's why I'm going out of my way to bring them to you. I'm doing this for you, so why do you sound so annoyed? You're just trampling all over my kindness.
I truly appreciate the experience you've given me. But don't you think this is enough? I've fully experienced it now. I understand just how difficult childcare is. And since I'm having a boy, I'm preparing myself for it to be even harder. So really, thank you.
Excuse me, who said we're done? The hands-on training continues until you give birth. This is for your own good, you know? You're on babysitting duty again today. Don't bother trying to refuse. I already left them at your doorstep.
Elena, I'm in the hospital, so that's not happening.
What?
Elena, I already told you, didn't I? I haven't been feeling well, and my doctor told me to rest as much as possible. I'm at a point where anything could happen at any time. And yet you still brought your daughters over? I clearly told you I couldn't do this.
Wait a minute. Willow, are you seriously in the hospital?
Yes. My husband is here visiting me right now. So obviously there's no one at home. And the doctor said I need to stay hospitalized for a while.
You've got to be kidding me. I left my daughters there.
What? Go back right now.
Even if you say so, I already got in a taxi.
Why would you leave them without making sure someone was home?
Because if I just left them there, you wouldn't be able to refuse.
Elena, how could you abandon your 4-year-old children just because it was convenient for you? No matter how busy or exhausted you are, protecting your children is a parent's responsibility. Even I, someone without parenting experience, understands that. And yet, you just left them behind for your own convenience? That's beyond irresponsible.
Shut up! Are you seriously trying to lecture me? Stop acting like you're better than everyone else.
Did you really want to annoy me that much?
Excuse me, what are you talking about?
You deliberately made it so I couldn't rest, didn't you? You've always looked down on me, but the moment I got pregnant with a boy, your attitude changed. You didn't like that, so you tried to make me sick, didn't you? That's why you kept forcing babysitting on me, to make me move around.
Well, look, this isn't the time for that.
You're right. My husband is rushing home right now. If your daughters aren't there, we'll search for them together. I'll also contact your parents.
Stop! Don't make this a huge deal. They might still be waiting by the door.
If you wait until you know they're missing to call for help, it'll be too late. The sooner we search, the better, and the more people involved, the safer they'll be. There's a busy intersection nearby with heavy traffic, and a river as well. Not to mention, we live on the 7th floor. We need to find them immediately.
Stop saying such scary things. What should I do? Just get there quickly.
Elena, where are you? This is urgent. They found your daughters. At least they've been confirmed safe.
Really? Where? Are they okay? Are they hurt? What happened?
They were found at a park pretty far away. It looks like they were just playing together and they didn't have any injuries.
Thank goodness, I'm so relieved.
But since they were outside in the cold for so long, their bodies are completely chilled.
That doesn't matter. What's important is that they were found safe. Oh, I'm really so relieved.
They're being taken to your parents' house, where they'll get something warm to eat.
Then I'm going over there right now.
Wait. You've been told not to go there. That's what they decided.
What? But I want to see my daughters.
Your husband is coming back from his business trip soon. And he wants to talk to you as soon as he gets home.
What? Who called my husband?
Your mother. It's obvious, isn't it? Your kids went missing. And on top of that, you were the one who abandoned them.
I admit that was my mistake. But this whole mess is your fault, Willow.
Excuse me?
It's your fault for being in the hospital. I mean, seriously, getting hospitalized over something like this? How dramatic can you be? I'm the one struggling with childcare every day. And yet, you collapse just from watching my kids for a bit? You're pathetic.
And whose fault do you think that is?
What?
2 days ago, you dropped your daughters off, remember? They were in a terrible mood, throwing tantrums and acting out non-stop. I had no choice but to chase after them over and over, even though my stomach was tightening painfully. And even when you saw that, all you said was, "It's practice." That night, my condition worsened, and the next day, I was hospitalized immediately.
Seriously? But how do you know that really had anything to do with my daughters?
I've told you over and over, my doctor warned me not to push myself. And yet, you forced the twins on me. What did you think would happen? It's obviously because of babysitting.
I just thought a little movement would be good for you. Figured it'd be some light exercise.
Because of my hospitalization, my husband complained to your husband. Turns out he had no idea what was going on and was completely shocked. He apologized and said he'd give you a serious warning. And then this mess happened today. When my husband called just now, your husband was furious.
I never thought it would turn out like this. I never imagined my daughters would just run off somewhere. I thought they'd wait by the door like they were supposed to, but instead they went off to play. Why can't they just stay still?
They're 4 years old. Of course they can't sit still. That's exactly why you needed to be watching them. This happened because of your irresponsible actions. Do you realize how dangerous this was? Not just for me, but for your own daughters? And because of all this, I ended up hospitalized. I told you so many times that I wasn't feeling well, but you still forced babysitting on me. Do you finally understand how selfish you were and how much trouble you caused?
I honestly didn't think you'd end up in the hospital just from watching my kids for a day. But I do admit I was too pushy. I'm sorry.
Oh, so you finally admitted it. That means you did put this burden on me on purpose, didn't you?
No, that's not what I meant. I wasn't trying to ruin your pregnancy or anything. I just wanted to see you struggle.
So you were trying to make things difficult for me. And you did it to me while I was pregnant.
Because I only had daughters, but you got a son right from the start. Honestly, I was so jealous I couldn't stand it.
You harassed a pregnant woman because of that? I think I should show this chat to your husband. There's no way I'm keeping quiet after being treated like this for such a ridiculous reason.
Wait! Don't do it! Please don't make things worse for me. I'm begging you.
Your situation literally couldn't get any worse. Your husband is already considering divorce over this whole mess.
No, you got to be kidding me.
By the time my baby is born, you and I will be complete strangers. Honestly, I couldn't be happier. I'm really looking forward to a peaceful life. Well then, good luck with your new life. After that, Elena's life completely fell apart. She thought she was pushing me into a corner, but in the end, she was the one who ruined herself. First, her husband confronted her harshly, leaving her with no way to escape. One by one, the truth came out, how she abandoned her children, forced a pregnant woman to overexert herself, and in the end, he told her there was only one option left: divorce. At first, Elena begged for forgiveness, crying and clinging to him, but her husband didn't waver. With no custody rights, no financial support, and no place to stay, she was thrown out of the house. On top of that, it was discovered that she had a severe spending habit and had secretly racked up debt. Her husband immediately hired a lawyer and sued her for damages. And just like that, Elena hit rock bottom. She even turned to her parents for help, but once they found out she had been neglecting her kids and partying, they cut ties with her, stating that someone like her, who brings shame, is no longer considered family. With no one left to rely on, she lost her home and had nowhere to go. Apparently, she tried getting a part-time job to survive. But having never properly managed a household or raised children, she couldn't hold down a job, and her wages were barely enough to survive. Drowning in child support and legal fees, she eventually turned to illegal lenders. Her debt quickly spiraled out of control, and with no way to pay it back, she was eventually sent overseas by loan sharks and forced into harsh labor. No matter how you look at it, she brought this all on herself. Meanwhile, I safely gave birth to a healthy baby boy. Even my once wild nieces seemed to change after gaining a little brother figure. They've calmed down and even started helping take care of my son. Don't cry anymore, okay? See, we're not scary. As I saw them softly caressing my son's head while saying those words, it hit me that I truly don't mind Elena being gone. From now on, I just want my son to grow up happy, surrounded by a loving family.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.